So you're welcome. Today we'll be making a simple bubu with cut together puff sleeve and cut together pocket. Okay, so I'm going to fold my fabric into 4, and when I fold it into 4, I'll make sure the measurement I have there is from the center back to where the sleeve would get to. So the measurement I need is 25 inches, so I'll just make it 26 because of allowance, okay, for hemming the sleeve. So I would fold this into 4, and like I said, I'll make sure I have 26 inches when I fold into 4. Okay, so let's do that. So in the nutshell, you can measure 2 times of let's say 26 inches times 2 would give me let's see 52 inches. Okay, so I'm just showing you how to take the measurement in case you're confused. So I'll measure 52 inches. So if I measure 52 inches, I would then fold it. So let me take that again. My hand shifted. So 52. Okay, 52 inches. So at that point, I would fold. Okay, I would fold it. Then I will fold again. So let's try it. So by the time I fold into 4, I would measure to see if I have 26 inches. Okay, yeah, you have to see if I have up to 26 inches. So I folded it into 4 now. It's into 4. So let's see before I smoothen it up. So you can see exactly 26 inches. So let me just smoothen it up. So now, after folding, I'm going to mark the neckline, okay? So the neck width I'm using is 3 by 3 inches. Then the neck depth is also 3 by 3, okay? So the back neck and the front neck will be the same in this case, okay? And that is the neckline. That is the neckline. So I would also mark the shoulder slope. So here I'll come down by 1 inch and mark the shoulder slope. So I'll just connect it to the neck width, like so. I hope you can see the markings. So that is the neck and the shoulder slope. You connect to the neck width, okay? So I'm going to mark my waist line. So the waist point is 16 inches. The waist point is at 16 inches, but I'll come down by 1 inch because that is where I will have the pockets. So that is it, marking at 17 inches, which is 1 inch from the waist line, okay? And here it is. Then the hip point as well. The hip point is at 24 inches. So just mark the hip point. So this is actually a guide for the pockets. Cut together pockets. Now the sleeve opening. I'm making a balloon sleeve. So I would use about 13 inches. Okay, so that when I use the elastic, it would form the balloon. So I'm using about 13 inches. You can use like 14, okay? So that is it. That is the sleeve opening. So remember I measured from the shoulder slope. So I can add like 1 inch for seam allowance for stitching it. So I hope this is clear. So that is for my balloon sleeve. So you can also mark your bust point. So the bust point is at 10.5 inches. You can use your bust point as your guide for your sleeve, okay? So this is the bust point. So at this bust point, I'll take the bust circumference divided by 4 plus ease, okay? So the bust circumference divided by 4 is 10 inches. This is my 10 inches, and because I'm making bubu, I'll add 5 inches for ease and for seam allowance, okay? And this is it here. And at the waist, I'll take the waist divided by 4, which is 9.25 plus my 5 inches. Here it is. At the hip is 10.5 plus 5 inches. Here it is, okay? So just connect. Okay, so remember, this is our sleeve. Sorry, this part is not there. This is our sleeve opening. So you just come in. Sorry, this is it here because of the allowance. So you just come in to meet where you have the bust measurement and you curve it. So this side will no longer be necessary. Okay, so you just curve it to meet the rest. So this is just to give us a guide. Now I will connect this all the way down. Okay, so at this lower side, you can decide to just use the exact measurement you have at the hip, or you can decide to add extra to it. Okay, so I have 15.5 inches there, so I'll add extra so that it will be free at the lower part because I'm not adding slit. Okay, so 15.5, add like 3 inches or 4. Let me use 4 inches more. So just connect it. So I'll connect it right from the waist. Connect it right from the waist. Just go to just flow. Okay, that's okay. Now for the pocket. Remember, this is the waist. This is the hip. At this waist now, we'll just create our pocket to touch the hip. Okay, so you can make it as big as you want. Just include the seam allowance. You can just do this, make it to touch the hip, and that is the pocket. So now I'll go ahead and cut. So for this pocket, you can just shape it the way you want. If you want it facing down, you want it in any way you want it, just connect it that way. Okay, so I'm cutting now. So to cut our pocket, we'll go this way, and this way. So this is it, guys, for the cutting. So right now I'm going to cut the facing for our neckline. Okay, so you can fold your fabric into 4 since the neckline is the same for the back and front. Okay, so you can just fold your fabric into 2 like this, and you fold again so that you can cut your facing. So I'm trying to manage the fabric. Okay, this is okay. So you just fold it and you place it. So make sure that the edge aligns. So this is it. Just go ahead and cut. So So this type of neckline where you have the back and the front is just like buba. You know, when we cut buba, we usually cut the back and front together. That is the, you know, the traditional buba. Yeah, because I know these days we have different styles for buba now, but I'm talking about the traditional buba. We usually cut the back and front neckline, you know, together. So this is the facing. I'll just trim it. Okay, just following my fabric anyway. There's nothing so special about this one. So I'll hem this edge. And this is it. Let me just place it. So open it up now. One is for the front and the other is for the back. So right now I'll place my facing on the good side. On the good side of my dress. Good sides facing each other like this, and I will stitch. Okay, so I'll do same for the back. Then I will stitch it at the shoulder, close up the side. That is by the time I stitch it at the shoulder, I'll then create my casing for elastic. Okay, so keep watching. Don't forget, good sides facing each other. So I'll go ahead and stitch my facing, then join the back and front together and close it up at the shoulder. Then fold the sleeve. Okay, by the time I join the back and the front and close it up at the shoulder, I'll have my full sleeve. Then I will create my casing for elastic and close it up by the sides. So let me do just that and you see what we have. Okay. And here is the finished look of our bubu with our cut together balloon sleeve and cut together pocket. This is so easy to make. So guys, I hope you like the video. Please give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel up to now, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you would be notified. So this is it for these tutorials, and please don't forget to give it a like, and I would love to see you in my next video. Remain blessed.